Centaur vent valve cycle test complete. Check 752.
Resume Centaur LH2 topping. Check 753.
Sun Street Flight 519, leaving your control area and requesting frequency change to Holloway approach.
Check 754.
Evening, Holloway approach.
Resume Centaur LO2 topping. Check 755.
With you transitioning to dock.
Flight 514, requesting frequency change to Light 7.
Check 756.
Good evening.
I don't have my headset
FPS
on.
open loop self-test are complete.
There was an
Check
accident in the
757.
very beginning where the relay was on with the startup, and then we got a signal from upstairs to actually engage the relay and then disengage it. But up until that point, the people from the Atlas launch were talking on our flight recorder.
Check 7.
Is that neat? Wow. Hey, that's neat. Well, I got started recording.
Primary edges task is complete. Edge program Papa 121_141. Window program Yankee 121_141 have been received and loaded into 90. All flight constants have been verified. Check 760.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Lambert. I'll be the flight director this evening. I'm one of the co-founders of the Argus Foundation, Norpex Division. Tonight we'll be going on a very special flight. It's New Year's Eve, 1999. Joining us on the flight deck is Captain Jason Ruskin, whom I'm sure you know. He's sitting in the back galley. Hello, world. Flight. There he comes on the flight deck now. Oh, he's sneaking back there. Alright, we have several items to check out. We have some major developments we've been progressing on in the last few weeks. We're going to be testing out these items, including more realistic displays for the flight simulation, including grow shading, amongst other things, improved bitmaps, and active exhaust panel clips. All these things, plus a few surprises. Well, they will all work tonight. Current flight plan was such as proceeding to evaluate gateway station and MMA2 units. The on-duty at this time
cloud cover and visibility. Forecast winds max for
currently, I believe we are on the ground. Is that correct, Mr. No, we removed the gateway. We removed the gateway, so we are already at
64 for T plus 180 minutes. Maximum forecast wind of 28 knots from direction 330. Minimum temperature 58. Max 64. All weather conditions are within launch constraints. Check item 762.
Have a problem with this machine back here. There's insufficient memory to load polygon object. Understood. That's a familiar problem since last time, yes? Yeah, this one had trouble with it last time. I just hope the front one's not having trouble with it. That's something I've never seen. Averaging vertex nodes. Uh-oh. Insufficient memory? Yes. Well, we can take the weapons right back out again. Yeah, that might be until we find more. Might be our safe thing to do. The other ones reached that point? No. None of the other ones are there yet. Well, I'll head up there and take a look at it. Give you a buzz. Good.
And with that, children.
is Atlas Launch Control at T-minus 16 minutes, 49 seconds and counting. Our next major event will be the final weather briefing of the countdown, which will be going to the launch director and the NASA mission director. That will be coming up in about another minute. We'll be going into the final built-in hold at 10:13 Pacific time at T-minus 5 minutes, and that will be a 15-minute built-in hold. So we'll be standing by now for the weather briefing.
This is Audrey Flight 529 contacting Argus Simulation Control Services. Do you read? Over.
Leaving your control area and requesting frequency change to Parkridge.
How about... This is Audrey Flight 529 contacting Argus Flight Control Services. Do you read? Over. This is Audrey Flight 529 contacting Argus Flight Control Services. Do you read? Over. Yes, all of them. All at Polygon 14. All at Polygon 14.
Jetpack Express is running. Exert the power on.
Oh, except which one?
Spacelift Commander.
How come I can't pick that up?
The launch weather outfit. This briefing will be conducted using channel 10, 12, 13, and 14. On channel 10, we have our current satellite loop, and you can see the upper level system has moved through, and winds behind the system.
Jetpack Express is connected to COM port 114.28.
System looks like it moved through about 17:15 to 17:30 sometime in that time frame, and the winds did increase behind it. Just some scattered clouds have moved in with that system, but they're no concern as they are fairly thin and they are scattered. And on to channel 12. This is our current wind trend over the last 5 hours at flight 3. You can see starting at about 17:25, 17:15, and then gradually the winds did start bumping up a little bit. The highest wind speed we've seen over the last hour has been 20 knots. Currently, wind speed is 18 knots out of the direction of 320. Again, about 22 for the liftoff max. And channel 13, we've got about the trend, but winds have been leading out of the northwest, pretty solid over the last 2 hours. And on to channel 14, we continue to run briefing. No weather warnings, warnings, at this time. And for the launch forecast, just going with some scattered altostratus from 15 to 18 tons, some scattered cirrus 24 to 26,000, good visibility, no significant weather. Temperature ranging 58 to 64, current temperature at the pad is 59 degrees, and winds for liftoff 330 at 15, gusting to 22. And range safety weather constraints, all are green and expected to remain green. And launch agency weather constraints, surface winds, main concern.
Very well, I saw.
Again, surface winds of 22.
Kevin!
And should we not go looking for a max of 28 in 3 hours following the proposed
Here?
and overall probability of violation of weather constraints is 40% due to launch drift winds and tower roll winds. This concludes my portion of the briefing. Are there any questions?
Senior MEFCO, the final toxic assessment is green. The current debris model is green. We have one more update pending prior to D0. The current nozzle assessment is green with one more assessment pending prior to D0. For the final nozzle, actually for the current nozzle, assessment, mitigated risk to tracking Site 91 by having
we'll have
those
to
folks evacuate their site and
we'll have to find out what their
take
ranges
shelter
are.
in Tran
Like
Peak,
they
and
can
then
go above 100%.
radar in a green condition for nozzle spread.
So,
I get my gear and I'll join you up in the flight deck.
understood. That's why I told ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Weston, a seasoned flight veteran of the Orbeck program. He encountered many different obstacles along the way, when we had Audrey. The action pretty well. They left a chair for you. Somebody left a chair for you. Not much. Safety is always first, you know, safety on board. That's why we always insist. Seatbelt, heavy turbine.
This is Atlas Launch Control at T-minus 10 minutes, 39 seconds and counting.
Problem with the
Just have
communication
our final
stuff
briefing.
today, so you might not be able to notify us yet.
And we'll look now at replays and activity which occurred earlier this morning, which was the rollback of the service tower from Atlas rocket. That began at 10:18 this morning, or rather, excuse me, at 7:18 this morning, Pacific time, just about sunrise.
Well, you know,
This,
Mr. Lambert.
3 East was originally built
Hello?
in 1959
Oh, yeah.
for the Atlas program, and its first use
Did I?
was in July 1961.
You okay
It
now?
was modified for the Atlas E and F rockets in 1978 and in 1982 for the Atlas H. In 1993 to build an entirely new band structure for the current Atlas II
The reason that my
and
communications
Atlas
have been
vehicles.
partially disassembled.
Was completed in
Oh,
1996.
The reason why,
The AC-141 vehicle, which is the numbering on today's Atlas 2AS rocket,
partially not in
Space
use
Launch
is
Complex
because
3
the
East
system
in
was not
September
by the system
1997.
new dials
Tests
and
which
multi-rate
verified readiness of the new launch
range
pad
and rate dials,
and the
which we'll be
launch vehicle,
installing
the
shortly.
Terra.
We'll be doing one sign at a time.
The first launch of Centaur from Vandenberg Air Force Base using a Centaur stage.
Unfortunately, my side is still cut out.
Test.
The rocket, as we see it there lying on the pad now, with the spacecraft atop,
Oh, there you go.
weighs 528,190 pounds. And is 116 feet tall as it stands next to
Test.
the Tower.
Test.
Just another few minutes, we'll be entering the final 15-minute built-in hold.
Oh boy.
And we'll have a final polling of
Test.
the launch team and the NASA spacecraft team and the mission team. T-minus 8 minutes, 22 seconds and counting. This is Atlas Launch Control.
I'm not sure.